welcome, Jets fans, for Super Bowl preview with John and Al, HippoJets. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Very good, mate. Very good. So we've got the Super Bowl coming up.
Yeah, can't wait.
Jets being the Jets, they just cannot stop giving us content. Not stop.
It's like it's frightening, like how inept the organization seems.
There are so many words. It's got to the point now where it's like it's like a comedy.
Yeah,
it's like think about this the other day. You've got Only Fools and Horses, which has been going on since the 80s. This comedy has been going on since the 70s. It's since 60s. Without
Only
the
Jets and Johnsons
comedy.
That's what they should call it. Only Jets and Johnsons.
Yeah. Only Jets and Johnsons. Only Woody. What do we call it? Only Woodies and Johnsons.
Yeah.
we got to call it. I've got to call it a new name because this franchise, whatever it is not a professional franchise, and I'm not. It's got
You'd think, and I say this every year, it's got to put people off. And I want to say people, I mean players that are coming up to free agency. But then every year we seem to attract players because they're playing under the bright lights in New York, and we always seem to attract players in spite of ourselves.
Yeah, so no wonder we'd never win because we're attracting the wrong sort of player. Like
good point.
Brady and Breeze, when they were in their heyday, players would sacrifice money to go and play for them. So you get a better volume of players because they want to get a ring. Whereas here, it's like, okay, well, who's paying the?
They want to be famous.
Yeah,
they want to be in New York.
Go to New York and be loaded. So
yeah,
you've got all these millionaires together in one room, and you need somebody strong character to manage all that. It's like being a Chelsea football manager, isn't it? It's just never going to work.
Imagine being a Chelsea and a Jets fan. That must be awful. Poor Nick. And Joe, Jersey Joe as well. Somehow he's both. The double clown show. We thought we had it bad with Everton and Wolves, but
there's a lot of clown shows floating around. There is.
Who do you think? Obviously, first of all, what do you think of the defensive coordinator hire and the fact that Aaron Glenn's going to be calling plays? What are your thoughts on that?
Well,
try and keep it. It's a family show, John. So keep it.
Of course. So you read about Wink Martindale being the front leader. This is just another example. It's like, okay, defensive coordinator, okay, respectable. He's got a reputation. He's out of the league at the moment. Then next thing, before you know it, within 24 hours, Glenn doesn't want to. He wants to call the plays. He's never going to work with Wink Martindale because he wants to call his plays, obviously being the DC. So he's got some proxy, somebody that he knows, his mate, on a virtual interview next day.
Defensive coordinator in title only, right?
No, I've forgotten his name.
I mean,
I've forgotten his name.
The guy from Miami with a face. That's what we'll call him. The whole of next season, bloke from Miami with face. He was a defensive backs coordinator on Miami last year, and a passing game coordinator.
He knows Glenn from his days in Detroit.
So look, there's familiarity there, and I tell you what I thought was interesting was our mate Robert Saleh getting a head coaching job, and him coming out almost straight away and saying, "I'm going to be calling the plays." Like straight away, he said that, and that made me sort of think. I wonder if like Saleh was on the blower to Glenn, going all this nonsense about having coordinators call plays. Should we kick up a stinking fuss and make sure we're the play callers as head coach
at the same time, isn't it?
Yeah, at the same time. It can't. I mean, it's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? That the former Jets head coach,
that is a very good point.
Fired, turned around and said, I'm gonna call the plays in my next head coaching job, and then Aaron Glenn has said, I'm going to call the plays in this with the Jets. And it makes you wonder. Maybe there is something else, someone else behind the scene. Maybe someone whose name rhymes with Puddy Wanson you know, who's somehow involved in play calling or designing plays. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I wouldn't be shocked with anything that the organizer. We saw that there's a video. I think Scott released a video, the 100 classic.
Do you know what? I haven't even watched it, John. I haven't even watched it. I can't bring myself to watch it. It's too much trauma.
I did watch a little bit of that, and that is so. Oh my goodness me! That's since 2015.
Yeah, the 100 worst decisions the Jets have made in the last 10 years. That is
Sanchez stabbing the Uber driver.
There is 100. The fact that there's more than 100 because they've just said just as the 100 worst, which means there's some others that didn't make the top 100.
Like a proper organisation would have like maybe one blip in a few years. But this is 100. It's like 10 a year. It's one a week in the season, and like it's just such a comedy. It's such comedy, and like
it's comedy for everybody else. It's kind of depressing for us.
It is embarrassing, and the only way now, if I was John Love from 1980s, I would be fuming. I would be angry. I would be on podcasts ranting and raving about what's going on with the state of the franchise. Cynical old John Love, been there, seen that, seen a lot. I've seen it all.
Yeah.
I have to laugh. That's the only way to deal with it now. Is all
you can do. So otherwise, you'll cry.
Yeah. Otherwise, like
poor Warren, who's injured and is a Jets fan at the moment. That's awful. Imagine being injured and a Jets fan. He can't even move. He can't even get up off his sofa to stop listening to Jets content.
Get well soon, Warren.
We love you, mate.
Just going back to the DC calling own calls, only plays. So you've got to in the championship round, you had Sean Payton calling own plays. You had Sean McVay calling own plays. Who else was in there? I don't know what the Patriots are. I'd forget the Patriots. But who would do?
I'm sure Vrabel doesn't.
Who did?
He didn't get the Titans, did he?
No, he didn't know. I don't think he didn't know because he's always crouching in his crouchy position, isn't he, on the sideline? He's not calling any plays. He's always crouching with his hands.
Always looks like he's about to have a poo, doesn't he?
Yeah. So
face on him, like, oh, I'm not going to be able to hold it in. Can I make it to half time?
Yeah, if only we had Vrabel. Oh man, this is getting worse by the minute. It's getting worse by the minute.
You say that, but I know we want to talk about the coordinator thing, and we'll get the offensive coordinator as well. But you've been saying this as well throughout this season. But I looked again at the list of the Patriots' opponents this season, and there's only like pretty much every single team they played has fired their head coach or fired coaching staff.
No, it's fired the coach. Or they played the Jets. Basically, it's been that bad.
Yeah, they've
had the easiest schedule.
It's the easiest schedule that like anyone can remember for them to get to the Super Bowl.
If they win the Super Bowl, it'll be an absolute travesty because you've had Denver lose their quarterback. CJ
that's how it will happen. It will happen because three key, like JSN and Darnold, will go down in the first snap or something.
Yeah, or Darnold decides to throw some picks.
Yeah, maybe he sees some ghosts or something.
That's what I'm worried about. Is Darnold throwing interceptions?
If it happens, it happens. It'll be another Patriots Super Bowl with an asterisk next to it.
That is why. I mean, that is why I'm actually not looking forward to it because I can just see the Patriots getting that Super. Oh, it's horrible.
I'm looking forward to it
to happen. I think obviously Seattle. You never know what might happen.
Listen, up to this point, Seattle have been my favourite team not called the Jets to watch that I can remember. I've loved watching JSN this year. I've loved watching the resurgence of Sam Darnold. That defense is amazing. Their tight end has a fun name. Bobo, whatever it is. It's a great name.
Wide receiver, yeah.
I just love it. I love the Seahawks team.
I wanted the Rams to get all the way.
I'd have been fine with the Rams, but I love the Seahawks team, so I'm here for it. Hey, let's go back to we've digressed again.
Yeah.
Let's talk about offensive coordinator because we seem to be in the same situation. It seemed like Wright was going to be the guy, like all the rumors, and then just yesterday, I think it was, they announced that they've interviewed 2 other guys instead, with a much less impressive CV than Reich. And again, you're looking at it going, what is this? Is this Aaron Glenn just going, I just want yes men? I just want people who are going to get in behind me and let me do my own thing?
Well, allegedly he's got a vision, so, good luck.
Listen, if that's his vision, if the guy's he's looking, he's going, I'm going to have to die on this hill. Let me die my way.
The only thing I could think of is that Glenn has had a chat with Spoony Johnson, whatever his name is, and they've agreed. Look, Glenster. We're going to get the number 1 pick next year, and we're going to tank it hard. Just sack everybody, get all these numbnuts in, and then I'll pay you off. Pay you off. You're going to get the boot at the end of year 2. I'm going to pay you off. Just make sure we get number 1 picks. We get a decent quarterback, because that's the only way we're going to get out of this mire is to get a class quarterback. And Woody Johnson probably knows this and goes, well, we could try and win and get into where we've been the last 25 years, getting nowhere fast, or just tank it massively, which we tried to do this year, but we only had 1 quarterback coming out, so we didn't get, and we just pipped to the post again. So let's try again next year and get super tank. So that's why we're getting HippoJets tankathon t-shirts for the whole season, mate. That's the only way we're going to be able to deal.
It's going to be whatever happens. Yeah. One thing you can guarantee with the Jets, it will always be fun. It'll always be interesting. What's going on? There'll always be entertainment when it comes to the Jets.
At least on week 1, we've got a crew. Yeah.
Hey?
We've got, at least week 1, we've got a crew who want to go and watch a road game. Yeah, we've got good members, for the Tankathon Part 2.
Yeah. Look, it's going to be, it'll be interesting. And we've got the draft coming up. The draft will be interesting. We've got 80-something million in free agency money. I tell you what was fun that we haven't talked about. Did you see Justin Fields got the call for the Pro Bowl?
I saw that.
How desperate is that? I mean, how far down? I wonder how close Brady Cook got to being the Pro Bowl quarterback.
I think it's on tonight. We're recording on a Tuesday. It's on tonight. The Pro Bowl. I'm not. There's no way in the world.
I don't think anybody's watching
that. No,
Justin Fields isn't even watching it, mate. He's too busy doing something else.
Yeah, he rejected it. Yeah, he rejected it.
Yeah,
working on the off season.
Because I reckon he's too embarrassed.
Yeah,
because he knows. You know what he didn't say? I don't think he said he was working on becoming a better footballer in the off season. Maybe he's just out there looking for jobs. Yeah. Maybe he's wandering down the construction sites in New York, seeing if there's any work going, because he knows
his interview's lined up. Yeah, he's got an interview tomorrow morning.
I can't do the Pro Bowl. I'm going to the job centre.
That's the only thing. I mean, it's just keeps on giving. I wonder what's happened. We have to try and guess what is the next. I mean, these things come out of the blue. I mean, the Mark Sanchez thing, it's unbelievable. Everything about it, the organisation is just, oh man.
I think the funny thing is now when I meet people that are getting into the NFL and then they go, "Oh, what team do you support?" And I go, "The Jets." And they go, "Oh, tell me about that." And I immediately go, "Okay, I'm going to stop you. If you're thinking about supporting the Jets because I support the Jets, just think again. That you might like me, I might be a really great guy, but it's not a good life decision. It's not, this isn't something where you take after me in this way. This is avoid this at all costs."
Yeah, totally.
It's a bad choice. If you can choose something else.
Yeah.
That would be the motto. And if you go back to your 1980s John, like one of those Christmas Carol moments where you get visited by 3 ghosts now, and you get the chance to go back to 1985.
I wouldn't change a thing, mate. I would not change.
You wouldn't. You'd go back and you'd say, "Whatever you do, little John, support the Jets."
No, I was so in love with the Jets back in those days as a kid. That's all that I could think about was, Sunday, all week. I'll be doing something. If the Jets had won, I would try and remember exactly what I did during that week to make sure that the Jets win again.
Superstition.
So superstitious. Honestly, I'd
give me some examples because maybe we can tap into this for next season.
It's
Was it like the number of rhubarb custard sweets you ate or something like that? Because we can make that happen.
When, we didn't have a dishwasher, back in Wolverhampton, didn't have much, to be honest with you. Just about nicked, electricity from next door neighbour. So we used to do like, I just do it out with the wiping up. I used to do it in a certain way on game day.
So that it would be jet related. Do you know what you might be missing? This might be the key. The whole thing might be related to the fact that you were borrowing your electricity from your neighbour. That might be the key. So if you go round to next door right now, knock on the door and explain and say, look, here's the situation. I need to steal your electricity for the next 3 years.
Karma for stealing electricity. It's karma.
Yeah. It could be that. I was suggesting you do it again. I was suggesting you go out to your neighbour and set it up for the next 3 years that you can steal the electricity.
But we weren't bad back in the mid to late 80s. We had a great team. The mid 80s, 85, 86.
Mm-hmm.
Should have gone to a Super Bowl.
And if you put together a team from the entire of this dark period, we'll call it, the 15-year hiatus, and you put together the best players from each position over that period, you'd have a very good side. But do you know what you'd be missing?
What?
Quarterback.
Yeah.
We've had good players in every position, never had a quarterback. I mean, we had Sam Darnold, obviously, is great now. When we had him, he wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Who would you put? If you were picking the team of the last 15 years, so let's go from Gino through to
after Sanchez.
After Sanchez.
So since 15. So that's 10 years.
I think it's a bit before that, but I think it's like, when did Sanchez leave? It was like 13, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we had a fantastic team, 08, 9, and 10.
Yeah. But after that, as I'm talking about, is like, you've got probably 10 or 11 offensive line guys you'd pick, and you pick your best ones. You've got wide receivers, you've got running backs, you've got options in every other position. But who's your quarterback?
Before that, I mean, 08 with Mangini, he hired best team. He got fantastic players, people like Chris Jenkins, the Mangold, the Brick, Moore, offensive line, the running back. We had Curtis Martin, during that period coming to an end before we had LT, Sean Green. We had the wide receivers, Coles. Who was the other amazing? Cotchery. Quebec, he was coming to the end. We had, and we actually had, and we had such a great defense, and we had Revis, Cromartie, the linebackers, Jones, unbelievable team. We had some duds, Copels.
Everybody does.
Yeah, we just had. We had some.
Everybody does. But what you're talking about now, you're still talking about the Woody Johnson era.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is it's not.
What I'm saying is, we had Brett Favre, right, for 1 year, and we were 8-3, just beat Tennessee, and we were top of the whole NFL. We're going to the Super Bowl, right? This is 2008. And then Brett Favre decided not to tell anyone about his arm injury because he wanted to have this consecutive streak of starts. Could not win a single game. We won one, and we lost to Chad Pennington in the last game of the season. That was 2008. Yeah. So we went 9-7. Brett Favre went to the Vikings, took them to the championship. If we had kept Favre, or even kept Mangini, but Mangini was Mangini, obviously fell out with Woody Johnson. But if we had that great team that then Rex Ryan with a rookie quarterback, Sanchez, took to the championship.
To the two championships.
Brett Favre with that same team, and even with Rex, that would have been great.
Well, that's interesting because the logic then, if history repeats and you got the Aaron Rodgers situation,
and the Aaron Rodgers goes, we should have kept. I mean, Rodgers That is so Jetsy. What happened to Rodgers? He was never going to be good in the year 2 coming back from that injury. It's now he's looked like a game manager. He's past his prime, but he's a game manager. He would have been better than Sanchez. And to answer your question, yeah, if you combined an old Favre or an old Rodgers with some of the defensive we've had and some of the running backs we've had and some of the offensive lines, we've actually got a very damn good team. It's just, it's just having it at the same time.
Can't get it done. Well, look, listen, we're still confident on this podcast that 2029 is going to be our year.
Still confident, yeah, because you've got to go into
Super Bowl 63, mate. It'll be Super Bowl 63. Yeah. And we won in Super Bowl 3.
Yeah, there you go. 60 years later. Why not? So, you got to go, it's got to get worse before it gets better. That's in fact, on our T-shirts, we've got, on the Tankathon T-shirts, we've got to put something like that on. It gets worse before it's getting better.
Watch, it's going to get worse.
Yeah,
point. No one will believe it. No one will believe it.
Yeah, we need some, it's perfect lingo. Watch out, it's going to get worse.
Listen, we've got some great merch coming. We've got a great team. We had a great little meeting the other day, didn't we? With all our HippoJets guys, and we've got some really exciting stuff to announce going into next season about merch and all sorts of other bits we're going to be talking about. But we'll get into that. We've got about 10 more minutes to talk about the Super Bowl. You're going to be there on Sunday?
I'm 100% going to be there.
At the Hippodrome.
We have got our own VIP. We've got our own VIP area for free in the Hippo.
Yeah, invite only. So if you want to get in that list, you've got to message me or John. If you don't have our numbers, then you can reach out to somebody at GGUK and ask. We can. We did it last year with Tom and a couple of others that we got in. But it is invite only. If you don't have our numbers and you just decide to risk it for a biscuit, it's probably sold out. And if it isn't, it's 50 quid to get in anyway. So it is worth it if you are coming to try and get hold of us via GGUK if you don't have our numbers already. Do you want a little Super Bowl quiz?
Yeah, mate. All about quizzes.
I know you like your quizzes. This isn't Jets related. This is just sort of Super Bowl in general. Been looking it up. Do you know who the youngest quarterback to start and win in Super Bowl history was?
Start and win?
Mm-hmm.
This is a good question.
It's a great question. Do you want a clue?
Unfortunately, is it Brady?
It's not Brady.
It's not Brady.
Brady it says here, Brady is the cheatiest quarterback to start and win.
I'll tell you what.
The youngest is not Brady. It's...
Hold on a minute. The youngest quarterback to start in his first Super Bowl and to win.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I can't. I'm trying to go through them, but there's too many to go through.
I'd say it's... Well, it says it here, actually.
Give us a clue. I need one clue.
About 20 years ago.
Oh, 20 years ago.
Right, it is 20 years ago. It's 20 years ago.
Oh, no, it's not Kurt. Yeah. So...
Kurt one was a good shout, actually. I must admit, I wouldn't have said that.
It was packing for too long in the Arena League. 20 years ago, it's 2005. So it'd be like bought him.
You're in the right division. Wrong team.
Pittsburgh. Big Ben.
Big Benjamin.
Big Ben.
Benjamin Roethlisberger.
Man, he was second, third year.
It's weird thinking about him as the youngest ever because he's like long since retired.
Man, yeah.
Youngest ever. That's a good one.
Remember coming out, it was like pick 17. It was like it's just a big arm, strong lump. Pittsburgh right to the ground. Yeah, right to the tee. Like Josh Allen.
Most touchdowns in the big game. It's got an obvious one.
Most TDs by one player.
Yeah.
Throwing or
receiving.
Receiving in one game?
No, just over his career.
Jerry Rice, isn't it?
Yeah. An easy one, but I thought I'd give it to you. Jerry Rice is the answer to so many of these questions when it comes to Super Bowl.
They've only been in a few Super Bowls compared to Brady because Brady had like all his little midget men, didn't he?
Yeah.
Different types of midget men.
Here's an interesting one. Longest time span between Super Bowl championships as a player is 12 seasons between winning one and winning the second one. Who's that?
But between the first one and the second one, because Brady took 10 years to win it from his third to the fourth.
First and second, but it's still the same as 12 years. So it's longer than Brady.
Longer than Brady between his first and second. Goodness me, that's a good question. That's a good question.
The legend of the game.
That's a good question. Oh, this is a good question. Oh man, it's 49. It's not Jared. Yeah. So first.
We're talking real legends here. These first three were sort of fairly easy because they're real legends of the game.
Yeah, this is like okay. First.
So you will know if you think about it. I bet there's people sitting at home now listening to screaming his name.
First, he won 2 out of his quarterback, right? First 2.
No, he's not a quarterback.
Oh, I'm thinking quarterbacks.
No, not quarterbacks. Just any player. So he's not a quarterback.
Oh, man.
12 seasons between his first win and his second win.
First and his second? It could be anybody. I got to give up because the listeners don't want to hear me.
It's Raymond Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
12 seasons. Right. I'll give you an opportunity here. How many are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players who've done back-to-back championships with different teams. If you name me one of them, I'll be impressed.
Charles Haley.
Charles Haley's not on the list. Not with different teams.
I thought he won it with Dallas and the 49ers.
Not consecutive years, maybe?
Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders is there, 49ers and Cowboys. Yeah. He's on the list. You could also have had Ken Norton Jr., Derek Martin, Brandon Bowner, who was Seahawks and then Patriots, topically. Chris Long, LeGarrette Blount, LaShawn McCoy, Kendall Blanton, Rams and Chiefs, tight end, and Darian Kinnard, an offensive tackle with the Chiefs and the Eagles. So some good ones. And one last one, not a question, but a fun little fact. There's only one player in history to have lost 5 consecutive Super Bowls.
5 consecutive?
5 consecutive. I don't think you'll get this.
So it must be a Buffalo Bills player.
It's a Buffalo Bills player, yeah. And then he lost the following year as well.
Oh. So Buffalo lost. So
are you going to try and get this? I don't think you'll get this.
No, so Dallas lost. So Dallas would have won the last one of those 4 Super Bowls. Yeah. Because Buffalo played the Giants and the Redskins, and it was Dallas, if I remember rightly.
You're talking about a player who lost the next game as well. So he lost 4 in a row with Bills, and he lost the next one.
I'm trying to remember the 1995, which I think was San Diego against the 49ers.
Right. You're on the right lines, yeah. So a player that was in...
So he went from Buffalo to he would have been San Diego.
4 years at Buffalo, then went to San Diego and lost 5 Super Bowls in a row.
It was a massacre as well. And offense or defense?
Offense. I don't think you'll get it, mate.
Oh, it's got to be some kind of offensive lineman that I wouldn't know.
It's actually a backup quarterback, Gail Gilbert.
Oh, my God.
Gail Gilbert, who's lost 5 Super Bowls in a row, and he's only actually completed 146 passes in his entire NFL career. His win-loss record, so in fact, his touchdown to interception record on his career is 9-12.
Wow.
But he's got 5 Super Bowl losses on his
and he's made it onto the pod now, hasn't he? He's made it onto
He's probably listening because he's got nothing better to do.
Have to message the guy and say, look, check out
the record.
Do you want to come down to HippoJets? Watch
he's got nothing better to do. So Gail Gilbert, if you're out there, we salute you. Well, maybe not because you play for the Bills. We can salute you for one of those 5 years because that is some awful luck to. I mean, first of all, you're thinking if you're a backup QB, he's undrafted. He was undrafted, stuck on the Bills roster. What a ride, though. Yeah, held a clipboard for 5 straight Super Bowls and lost them all.
I mean, that was all he had, was just holding clipboard for 5 years. What a life. What a journey. We've got to get him on as a guest.
The best seats in the house, Gail Gilbert. They should call it the Gail Gilbert Suite at every single Super Bowl. The best view in the house should be called the Gail Gilbert Suite.
Excellent.
Good stuff.
All right.
Give some bets then, John.
Yeah, I quickly did some bets. So Super Bowl bets, these are ones that it's only one game, right? So a lot of people get carried away and go on these crazy bets. and there's too many of them, too many crazy bets. So just keep it to the over-unders. So I've gone for yes or no or over-under. So 3 times, one team scores 3 times unanswered.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, any score.
Any team, yeah. Could be any score.
It could be a field goal. It could be a safety. It could be anything.
In a row, 3 times unanswered. Yes. Surprisingly, that is a very popular result.
What's the odds on that? Is that?
Just under 2 to 1. Just double your money on that. These are all like that to double your money. I'm trying to find because Superbowl is always slow starts, right? Always, because they're all nervous, and Donald's going to be very nervous, and Drake May is going to be particularly nervous. So quarter 1 is going to be a low scoring game, So you could go under 8.5 for the quarter 1, but I can't find it. I'm trying to find quarter 3 scores more than quarter 1. You can find it with. Actually, I cannot find that one yet.
All right.
So I'm not
that's
sure
one to look out for. You can find that.
That is always there. We're coming out any day soon because they know it's going to get hammered as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, so they wait till the last minute.
The last one, I've done a similar vein. Second half is always more high scoring than the first half because of that reason. I just stipulated. So I'm trying to find that one as well without which is the highest half, second one or first one? But they also sneak in.
You're saying the second one, right?
Yeah, I'm saying the second one. But they have just find a 2-way result, not 3-way, where it's got the tie. Because it's going to void your bet. But I've actually got second half over 20.5 points. Yeah.
All right.
So if you can't get half 2, it's great. It's going to be more than.
Go over 25 for the second half.
Go over 20.5. 20.5. That you get happy to go to that 21-22 because it'll be more high scoring in the second half. But then if Donald starts throwing picks, then it won't. If he's going to start doing that, it'll be in the first half, and that'll be low scoring. And then if he's not, Seattle are going to run the ball, and the offense on the New England with Drake May and his injured shoulder, they're going to run. So it's going to be a slow. I can see it being a really low scoring Super Bowl. Here's a question for you, mate. If you had to pick the score.
Yeah.
The actual score.
Is this what I want to happen or what I think will happen?
What you think is going to happen. Gut feeling. You might have had a dream last night and...
I didn't sleep very well last night. I don't think I dreamed much.
Well, there you go. Well, let's say...
Maybe I'll have one tonight.
Maybe it's popping into your brain now.
So I think...
It could be like 250.
I can't see this Patriots team. That Seahawks defense is really, really good. I can't see this Patriots team scoring much on Seattle. I really can't. And I know the elephant in the room is you've got 2 first-time quarterbacks and 2 first-time head coaches in the Super Bowl. So there'll be a lot of nerves, as you say, and it'll take one character to step up. And I'm believing that's going to be the Sam Darnold JSN combination. I believe he's going to get open. I believe he's going to get touchdowns. And I think the Seahawks are going to win 28-10.
Wow, 28-10.
That's what I think is going to happen. Which I realise is bigger than what people think, but
I watched the rerun of the first last Saturday because there was obviously no NFL, so I watched the rerun of the first Super Bowl between the Seahawks and Patriots. The Seahawks were winning by 10 points in the fourth quarter. They're winning by, I think it was third quarter, and then the Patriots came back and they were winning 28-24. And obviously Seattle went all the way down on 2 big plays. Got down to the 1 yard line. No, they got down to the 6 yard line with an amazing catch where he fell. I can't remember his name. I watched it last week as well.
Is this the one? The one where they
caught it on the sideline? He fell out. No, he didn't even catch it. He fell down flat on his back, and the ball bobbled, hit the Patriots player, and then just fell in his lap. And he was so shocked by it. Instead of getting up and going to wide open goal line to score, he just was in shock, and they had time to tackle him. Then it was at the 6-yard line. Marshall Lynch then took it 5 yards to the 1.
To the 1 yard line.
They had about 50. They had loads of time left.
They had 30 seconds on the clock, didn't they?
Yeah, and then they threw the ball. No, I think they went for it. First down, stop, and then it was
and then they threw it. But you got to say, like, so Sam Darnold was asked about this, wasn't he, in the presser? He was asked, like, as a hypothetical question, what would you do if 30 seconds to go, second and on the 1 yard line, second and goal on the 1 yard line, and he said he'd throw it. But I don't think he realised the context. I don't think he knew what they were talking about. I think they were just giving him a weird hypothetical. So here's one for you, mate. When was the last time that we had 2 first-time quarterbacks and 2 first-time head coaches?
Oof,
in the Super Bowl.
Rookie coaches or first-time coaches?
First time, I believe, because they're not rookies this time. Because Rabel's not a rookie and Sam Darnold's not a rookie.
Rabel is. Mike McDonald's only a second-year coach. Oh, that's a good question. So first-time head coaches.
Yeah.
At the Super Bowl and first-time
quarterbacks. So the 4 big roles, if you like, head coach and quarterback, are all first-timers.
All right, so you could have Kansas City, Reed, and Mahomes. It could be a first time, but who were they playing?
Then who are they playing? Yeah,
Shanahan, and who was Garoppolo, wasn't it? No,
you've got to go further back than that.
Oof. First time.
Not that far back though. No, don't go nuts. Do you know what I'll tell you? Because this show could go on forever. But it's interesting. John Harbaugh and Jim Harbaugh. Joe Flacco and Colin Kaepernick.
Okay, yeah, that could have gone on for ages, that question, mate.
But it's interesting, isn't it? It's interesting that this is the first time it's happened since then. So someone's going to look very good on their CV.
A couple of more cheeky bets, by the way. So I've done Kenneth Walker under 99 rushing receiving yards. Rushing and receiving. So Patriots have got a good run D. So Kenneth Walker is the only running back, but they'll focus on him to stop him. And I've taken May first quarter under yards because of the reasons stated earlier. So under 46 in the first quarter.
That's good. I'll tell you what, I'll give you another just the tip with Al. I think
just the tip with Al segment.
Just the tip with Al segment. I think the Seahawks will be 2 scores up by halftime.
So I've written down some scores here, and when they come out, I think they're available very soon, the next day or two, if not already. Seahawks to win the complete reversal of how they lost against the Patriots, 28-24. So I'm going to do that one. I'm going to do yours that you said a minute ago, 28-10.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do an absolute blowout, 41-10 Seattle.
Oh.
41-10. Good. It just keeps coming into my head, 41-10.
41-10. All right, there we heard it here first, guys.
When Seattle beat Denver, when they smashed them in New York, it was something like 41.
It was something ridiculous, definitely.
Something like that,
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, look, we will see you if you're coming to the Super Bowl. We should shout out right now as well. We've got some great draft content coming up once this is all over with. We'll have free agency episodes. We'll talk about free agency. We'll do some pre-draft episodes as well. I'm going to be going on with Gangrene UK and doing some player breakdowns with Anf, who's prepared an incredible document. So we'll listen out for that one. There will be a really epic draft party at the Hippodrome, which I'm going to announce details of when we have more of them. So there's more stuff coming your way. It isn't over. The fat lady is not sung yet. We're back, even though the season's about to be over. We're still here, chomping away. Chomping the bit for more Jets content. Warren, we've got you covered. You don't have to move off the sofa. You can stay there, put your leg up, and listen to me and John rabbit on about nonsense for another few episodes yet. And John, I'll see you on Sunday.
See you Sunday, guys.
JTX, guys.